When we have children, if we have children, they are going to be so food obsessed. Okay.
All right, welcome back. Episode 10 of Quarantine Cocktails. We're already wrapping up our series of vodka-based cocktails. I think we left the door open for so many different vodka cocktails that we could do in a possible season 3, but who knows?
We'll get there.
We're wrapping it up with one that I don't think is going to go very well alongside our episode 9 cocktail of the Caesar.
No, and I'll take the fall for this. I planned the series of what we were going to drink. I didn't plan this out very well. So we are going to make a Paralyzer now.
You weren't excited about the Caesar.
Right.
I'm not particularly excited about the Paralyzer.
Right. Even though you've never had one.
The idea of milk and Coke just doesn't compute. It's kind of like shaking the egg white that we did earlier.
Yeah.
Milk and Coke, it just doesn't compute for me.
Yeah. Well, and
so I've never tried it.
To be fair, you're right in thinking that it shouldn't necessarily go together, because if you do it wrong, you will curdle the milk.
Exactly.
And it is super gross.
On the nights that I have bartended at the curling club, I have hoped and prayed that nobody comes up and orders a Paralyzer. Because I know if I was to make it, I would curdle the hell out of it.
Yeah. Just be awful.
Yeah. Paralyzers.
So you start with your glasses full of ice. Then you want to add, the thing with the Paralyzer, you have to do it in the right order or else you do get that. So you want to start with the cola before the booze.
Okay.
4 fluid ounces, we're just going to split one of these. And then our recipe suggests adding a little bit of coffee flavored liqueur. We're just going to go with a real basic, simple recipe this time.
Even, right?
Yeah, that's pretty good. So now that we've got your cola, then you want to add your vodka. So we're just going to go with an ounce. So once you have that, then you want to add your milk, so it has to come at the end. For each glass, we want 2 ounces of milk.
Yeah, I'd go to about here. Yeah, that's probably 2 ounces.
All right. How's that?
I could now see why a coffee liqueur is suggested.
Right.
Just given the color of it.
Yeah.
It would accentuate the colors.
Yes. I think we're in the clear. I think we did it right, because we want this really nice, creamy, beautiful color. Now that we've got our drink put together, the last thing you want to do, and this is the thing Dylan is very, very excited for, is to top it with a maraschino cherry. Try and do this with chopsticks. You should tell them why you're so excited about this.
I haven't had a maraschino cherry in years, quite honestly. When I was a little kid, and my bedroom was still upstairs in the house in Craig, and I'd have to go downstairs to go to the bathroom in the night.
Just
They're just gone?
They're just gone.
Some nights I would, get up in the night and I'd, go to the fridge, and if there was a jar of maraschino cherries, I'd sneak a maraschino cherry. That or barbecue roasted peanuts. Same thing. I'd sneak a handful of barbecue roasted peanuts and I'd go back to bed. At this point, I was at any point under the age of 10.
Aww, that's so cute.
So I was just a little guy.
Our Paralyzers have not curdled. They're actually looking pretty good. Don't try your Caesar first.
No Caesar?
No, this will be jarring.
Spud there. Okay, here we go. Cheers.
Cheers.
Paralyzers.
Oh, it's good. What do you think? What do you think? First impressions.
I'm not crazy about it.
Still can't get your head around it?
Just that little bit of carbonation. What I'm drinking, feeling the carbonation in my mouth.
It feels weird with milk.
It's kind of driving me crazy.
Oh, okay.
I wouldn't order this in a bar, just like you wouldn't order that in a bar.
Which is why I suggest...
Just do a switcheroo.
Yeah. Oh, man, that's good.
Oh, those are good. That's it. Quarantine Cocktails, episode 6 through 10. Gin and vodka is done. We made a gimlet. We made a
Forget already. A gin fizz.
gin fizz, Moscow Mule, Caesar, Beerzer, and a Paralyzer. Same question I asked at the end of our... What did we do first? Rum?
Yeah, rum.
At the end of our series of rum-based drinks, of the 5, what would you be most apt to make?
I loved the Moscow Mule, which is no surprise. I liked it dark and stormy, but it's a little bit subtler than that. I would say this is probably my top pick. Caesar would be the bottom.
For me, right at the top, it's going to be the Caesar. But kind of got to be in a specific mood for a Caesar is the thing. Like, it's, you got banged up the night before, you have a Caesar the next day. Or it's Sunday, you have a Caesar. Like, you got to be in a specific mood for a Caesar. I think that of all the drinks, the most accessible, is that the right word?
Sure.
Is the Moscow Mule.
There we go.
Moscow Mule, Caesar, they're right there for me.
I don't get why Caesar on Sunday.
That's when they're usually on special at the bar.
Oh, okay,
Because you
okay.
go out drinking Saturday, you get banged up.
You need the hair of the
If you
dog.
go out the next morning, you have a Caesar.
Okay, I gotcha.
The one thing that I would love to do once this quarantining and everything's all over is go to Leopold's Saturday, Sunday morning brunch, Caesar, side poutine with bacon and eggs. That's like the first meal out I would have
I can't wait.
after all this.
I can't wait until I don't have to spend all my time with you.
Oh, fuck off. Quarantine Cocktails. We'll be back. Episodes 11 through 15. Whiskey and bourbon. It's going to be good.
Oh, I'm fairly drunk. My hand was in the way, but that was a good one.